Breaking overnight, deputies are looking for a driver who hit not one, not two, but three deputy cruisers. BCSO says a deputy was on a traffic stop when the car rammed his patrol car near the Sandia Crest. Officials say the driver then took off, and that's when deputies gave chase. Then that same driver rammed into two more deputy cars near Lomas and Juantabo. Deputies called off the chase, and at last check, they are still looking for the driver. We are waiting for a description of that car.
Also this morning, within minutes of that crash, we learned of another just a few miles away. BCSO is investigating this truck crash near Highway 14 and Frost. Right now, we don't know if these two crashes are related, but we did learn that both AFD and BCSO responded. No word if this crash involved any injuries or what led to the truck running off the road and slamming into a telephone pole. We reached out to the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office for further details. We're monitoring the story. We'll bring you the very latest details as they come in today.
Bernalillo County's district attorney is defending herself against accusations that she broke the law, all to get her son out of trouble. Take a listen.
Here I am. I'm not running from anything. That act would be illegal, and I said I did not, absolutely, without any hesitation, doubt, or question, commit any criminal offense. I did not.
DA Carrie Brandenburg called the press conference yesterday after an APD investigation surfaced. The top prosecutor fiercely claims she never bribed people her son is accused of stealing from, but Albuquerque police think otherwise. They investigated Brandenburg for a year in two criminal cases involving her son, Justin Koch. Koch is accused of stealing a gun, jewelry, and electronics last year from two friends and a couple he used to live with. APD says evidence shows Brandenburg contacted the victims in both cases through Facebook, emails, and phone calls, and lapel camera video shows police speaking to some of Koch's alleged victims. We have that video, and we'll bring it to you in our next half hour so you can hear from the alleged victims themselves. Brandenburg says she has no plans to take a leave of absence or resign. APD is not commenting on the investigation. The AG's office says it will be a while before they decide if Brandenburg should be charged.
As for Brandenburg's son, Justin Koch, who's at the center of this investigation, he has not been charged with burglary or larceny for any of the cases we just mentioned, but he does have a long criminal history. News 13 dug into his criminal past and found two DWI arrests, along with charges for shoplifting, forgery, and larceny.
Now, if you do want to look deeper into this case, we've posted APD's summary of its investigation into Brandenburg online on KRQE.com. You can also watch her full news conference there.
Police now have a person of interest in the shooting of an Albuquerque gas station clerk who's fighting for his life this morning. Pictures taken from inside the store show the gunman walk in, shoot the clerk, then take off with a wad of cash inside a white car. This picture, taken moments before the shooting we're about to show you, shows a man who police call a person of interest. There he is. Police aren't saying if they believe he's the actual robber, but another photo shows the shooter wearing a couple of similar items of clothing. APD believes the same guy could be connected to other armed robberies. APD also says this man, John Paul Wangyal, is responsible for a series of violent robberies going back to last month. He appeared in court yesterday. Police say days before Thanksgiving, Wangyal walked into this northeastern Albuquerque subway wearing a ski mask, robbed a woman of her purse, and pointed a gun at the cashier demanding money. He hit up two more fast food joints minutes later and another three shops earlier this month before police arrested him Friday when he used a woman's stolen credit card.
Charges are coming for the man police say caused a huge scare near Manzano Mesa Elementary last week and sparked a flood of 911 calls. Police say Andrew Godsey was walking in the area of Eubank and Southern carrying an airsoft rifle and pistol near the school and MCOR. Several people saw the 28-year-old and called 911. The school and MCOR were then put on lockdown for several hours. In the criminal complaint, Godsey admitted to shooting at glass bottles. He was initially booked into the Sandoval County Jail on a shoplifting charge. Now APD has obtained a warrant for his arrest, and he will be charged with disorderly conduct and unlawful carrying of a deadly weapon. You could be a millionaire and not even know it. All across the state, electronic stores are reminding lotto players about a winning $1 million Powerball ticket that's yet to be claimed. Lottery officials say it was bought at a Circle K on Alameda and Ellison Drive that's near Coors, which could make this a historical loss if not claimed.
In New Mexico, the largest unclaimed prize has been around $265,000. There has never been a prize this large that has ever been in jeopardy of being unclaimed.
And time is running out. The ticket must be claimed by December 24th or it goes back into the pool.
So if you've ever played the lottery, you know just how important that little piece of paper can be. And that's why the New Mexico Lottery is putting a little something extra on it these days: advertisements. News 13's Catherine Mazzone asked why, and she's in the Newsplex with what she's learned this morning. Catherine?
Well, that's right, Adam. Lotto officials say it's twofold: a win for the lottery scholarship and a possible win for businesses or events needed a boost of exposure. For now, it's just a pilot program, though.
We want to understand how our systems perform, how our employees perform, and then how successful those advertisements might be for the companies that are actually placing messages on our tickets.
New Mexico Lottery Representative Linda Hamlin says lotto ticket advertising just seems like an obvious option because those who play the lottery look at their tickets over and over again. For advertisers, she says that means more eyeballs on their product or service multiple times over. Lottery reps say they've already signed up one advertiser and plan to work with 2 or 3 more as part of the pilot. They say if they deem the pilot a success, the program could mean more money for lottery scholarships.
Our goal is to maximize revenues for education. So if we can take that little extra white space on a lottery ticket and place an advertiser's message there for a fee, then we'll be able to return that revenue to the scholarship program and help more students go to college.
The pilot is set to run through the first quarter of 2015. Back to you, Adam.
Thanks, Catherine. The pilot program could be a big win for you, too. Coming up in our next half hour, how you can save on an upcoming event by buying a lottery ticket today, even if you win or lose.
It will be a tough morning for the family of a 12-year-old girl killed in a car crash on her way to school yesterday. A family member tells News 13 he heard the wreck on Coors near Gun Club early in the morning. He went to the crash but did not recognize the car, which was driven by his niece. 4 young kids were inside that vehicle. They were taken to the hospital where the child later died.
Because they were telling me, the child had died, and I didn't realize it was my niece. Like I said, I didn't recognize the car. I went and looked at it when it was there. But people already stopped and were helping, and rescue was already coming.
The 2 people inside the SUV were not hurt. Police are investigating exactly what happened.
New this morning, the parents of 10 children killed in the Sandy Hook shooting are making wrongful death claims in court. Some have already opened estates in their children's names. That's a first step before a lawsuit. Authorities say Adam Lanza went on a shooting rampage inside that school on December 14th, 2012, killing 20 first graders and 6 adults. A massive fire in Los Angeles that engulfed an entire apartment tower is now being treated as a criminal investigation. Today, arson investigators are examining that building. Incredible video. The flames could be seen for miles. More than 200 firefighters were called to that scene. The fire also damaged 2 other buildings nearby. No injuries reported in all of that, but sure dramatic flames.
Wow.
News 13 has learned the Taos district attorney and one of his prosecutors are both accused of misconduct. According to court documents, prosecutor Emilio Chavez is accused of creating dozens of false subpoenas to illegally gather evidence in several cases. Those subpoenas sought cell phone records, witness statements, and CYFD records. District Attorney Donald Gallegos is accused of allowing Chavez's misconduct. They're scheduled to go before the state Supreme Court Disciplinary Board in February. A New Mexico school district is changing its mind about a group of kids suspended for an incident involving Smarties. 13-year-old Andrew Stonelake and more than a dozen other kids were suspended from their Clovis Middle School. They're accused of snorting the candy, but the kids say they were just crushing them and blowing the dust into the air. The district says that violated the drug and alcohol policy. Andrew's mom says the district added possession of drugs on the kid's permanent school record. The district has changed the drug possession charge now to disorderly conduct.
A little girl's love of popcorn landed her parents behind bars. Deputies say the 5-year-old paid for her popcorn at her Ruidoso preschool with a folded dollar bill. Teachers say when they opened it, white powder fell out. Tests confirmed it was cocaine. The dollar allegedly came from her father's wallet. When they went to the child's home, they say they found Hector Acosta Jimenez dumping cocaine in the toilet. They also found nearly 7 ounces of heroin. Jimenez and the girl's mother, Vanessa Talamantes, were arrested. Time now 6:34. Do you play the lottery? You may want to this go around after hearing this story. The New Mexico Lottery is trying their hand at advertising, at least for a little while.
And the first group that's using some space on those lottery tickets is offering a discount to an upcoming event that gains national attention. News 13's Catherine Mazzone joins us in the Newsplex with those details. Catherine?
Good morning, Adam. Crystal, the New Mexico Lottery is testing ads with the Gildan New Mexico Bowl, New Mexico's only college bowl game. Through the 12th, the bowl will plug a $10 discount on the purchase of one seat for the game, set for December 20th at University Stadium. The Gildan Bowl has tried for years to capture a large audience. Last year, numbers were up from 2012, but organizers were still 1,000 fans shy of their target. They hope this will bring that number up. You can find the discount code on lottery tickets. From there, players can use the code on purchases made over the phone or online. The Gildan Bowl ad will be printed on Powerball, Mega Millions, Hot Lotto, Roadrunner Cash, and Pick 3 tickets. Reps with the Gildan Bowl say they're excited to be part of the pilot. They say lots of football fans also play the lottery, so it's a logical move to advertise the game on lotto tickets. The New Mexico Lottery agrees.
We think that a lottery ticket is a great place for people to do some type of advertising, whether it's just wishing people happy graduation at the college graduation session or offering them a discount coupon for a purchase in a store.
New Mexico Lottery says if the pilot is successful and they can lock down a roster of paying advertisers, they'll be able to give more money to legislative lottery scholarships. At last check, they had sold more than 900,000 tickets. Adam, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Catherine. And you only now have a few more days to get your hands on a lotto ticket with the Gildan Bowl discount. They will be taken off December 12th.
You could be a millionaire and not even know it. All across the state, electronic stores are reminding lotto players about a winning $1 million Powerball ticket yet to be claimed. Lottery officials say it was bought at a Circle K in Alameda and Allison Drive, that's near Coors, which could make this a historical loss if it's not claimed soon.
In New Mexico, the largest unclaimed prize has been around $265,000. There has never been a prize this large that has ever been in jeopardy of being unclaimed.
Yep, it's in jeopardy. Time is running out. The ticket must be claimed by December 24th or it goes back into the pool. Okay, get ready to check those tickets or jot these numbers down for the September 27th drawing. Here are those winning Powerball numbers. They are 2, 11, 35, 52, and 54. Again, we had those numbers posted on our website, krqe.com.